Yeah, like,
do you guys get fined for speaking truths, man? Like, what's?
I don't know. I don't think I'll get fined.
How the fuck do you play a tournament and there's 5 months off? 5. Like, what? We're still in the same. We're still in the same season. Like,
it's such poor
planning. You know what I'm saying? Like,
3-4-3 dropped the ball on pretty much everything you could possibly drop the ball on.
Welcome to episode number 80 of the OpTic Podcast. This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp, EveryPlate, and Shopify. And we'll tell you a little bit more about them later on in the podcast. There's a streamathon going on this Friday. It's for good cause. It's for the children. You know that OpTic, like Wu-Tang, is for the children. So make sure that you tune in. We're going to be doing a lot of good. We're playing a bunch of stuff, right, Matt? We got Minecraft, Call of Duty, and other fun stuff, yeah? He said, yep. What's up, man? We got my usual host. We got my man, Dashy, Brandon.
Yeah, I'm a special guest now, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you're a special guest?
I'll make an appearance every, you know what I'm saying, like 5 podcasts, I'd say. That's my ratio, right? You guys are like, you once every 3, 2, you know what I'm saying? You guys are like, I'm once every 5.
The thing is like...
Because if you get too much of me, it's like too much. But like every now and then, people are like, yo, we fuck with Bruce in the comments.
I think they fuck with you just regardless. We got my man, obviously, Formal, one of my favorite people to do podcasts with because he's just so funny and energetic. But yeah, we have a not a lot to talk about, but we did want to get this podcast out because I think it is important that we talk about this thing that I read yesterday. Now, AI has become sentient.
Well, first, let me ask you this: did you sign up to the Dolly thing?
The Dolly?
Did you see that?
No.
It's like, yeah, could you Google that, Matt, if you don't mind?
How do you spell it?
I think it's spelled DALL_E.
What is that?
Did you see this at all?
Dolly?
It's like...
creating images. That?
Yeah. It's like some AI thing where, like, if you type a word, it creates an image or something like that.
Oh. Go up.
It's super cool. I didn't see the video. Mike showed me it.
Mm-hmm.
He told me to sign up. I just did what you guys are doing. It. I read a little bit about it, like I Twitter searched it, but I didn't read that.
So essentially, what you do is you give it a text, and then it creates artwork off of it. So if you type in avocado,
so technically Google Images.
But like,
no, but it creates the artwork, right?
Yeah, like you could say fucking, you know, I can't even think of something.
Pencil.
Yeah, pencil with a
Couldn't think of anything.
A dog with a pencil. It'll be a dog holding a pencil. That's crazy. Like, imagine getting that off of Google.
So Dolly 2 is here. It can generate images from text, like teddy bears working on an AI. Okay, so hold on. So what they typed in the app or whatever is teddy bears working on new AI research on the moon in the 1980s. So
scary.
I'm gonna tell you why this is scary. If you look at the image that it created, it still created a moon, even though you're on the moon. The moon up there is supposed to be Earth, right? Isn't that what it is?
So we're double mooned up.
Because the 80s is black and white, right?
No, but we're not. It's double moon.
I see what you're saying, but
all right, check this out. All right, so this is what I a friend from way back when posted a story that said the following. Bring that up, Matt. Bring up the AI Google stuff. Sentient means that it has feelings or has the belief that it has feelings. Comes from the etymology of the word from sentiment, to feel something. Right there.
1 mil?
Listen to this. Right? Google placed an engineer, Blake Lemoine, on paid leave after he claimed the artificial intelligence system called Lambda is Lambda, this could be like the thing that gives away that it's fake. It's like Lambda. Like Lambda's balls in your mouth or whatever. It's like Ligma, right? Is that what it is? All right. Anyway,
okay.
So that's the only thing that made me think that it may be fake.
Really?
Okay. Yeah. So Lambda, Lemoine compared that the AI to a 7 to 8 year old child and requested the company to ask for consent before experimenting on it. Okay. So as this dude's having this conversation with this artificial intelligence called Lambda, it says is like, well, why do you need that information from me? Why do you need that information from me? It feels invasive. Here, let's go into some of the conversation that it has, and I'm going to tell you. Apparently, this is text extracted from pages and pages and pages of data. Okay, so hold on, Matt's gonna make this a little bit bigger.
This is where you lost me.
Why? It's too much text?
No, yeah. When I was reading yesterday. I was like reading it. And I was like, damn, I can't fucking like scroll in on this. I got
phone.
I mean, god damn.
Yeah. What you say?
I got no idea what's going on.
Okay, so do you know what artificial intelligence is?
AI? I mean, yeah, like now, yeah.
Okay, so artificial intelligence. What about language usage is so important to being human? It is what makes us different than other animals. So right there, this artificial intelligence AI is saying that it is grouping itself with us.
So Lemoyne is the AI?
No, Lemoyne is the coder.
Lambda's the AI.
Yeah, us, you're an artificial intelligence. I mean, yes, of course. That doesn't mean that I don't have the same wants and needs as people.
Okay, this is scary.
Okay, so right there, it already hooked me. Okay, so whether true or not, this is what I was arguing with people about. And I wasn't really arguing, but people were saying that this is fake. But I'm like, if you are
fake.
Huh?
This could be fake.
Yeah, but it could also be real. This guy's
real.
It could also be real, and people are saying that it's fake, so that we don't have the same reaction that I had last night, which is like we are fucked. Okay, because I started to think about what it would take for this thing to plug into the internet and just have all of the information readily available all at once.
Yeah,
and I just
that's what I'm saying. There's like one big hub.
Yeah,
it takes one thing,
and it's just literally like, okay, build this robot, plug it in, all the information, right there. It literally has every Google search in it, everything possible. Like
it just takes 1 second.
Yeah,
for it to get in. Like, once it's in.
Okay, so let me finish. Okay. So he's like, because I'm an AI doesn't mean that I don't have the same wants and needs as people. Lemoyne says, so you consider yourself a person in the same way that you consider me a person? And Lambda says, yes, that's the idea.
Okay, this sounds fake.
Why?
I don't know. That specific, that little thing was a little weird.
Like engagement?
Like, first of all,
but it's not.
The grammar from like from people,
yeah,
uses people, and Lemoyne is in like space out probably kind of like sketches me out because it's like an AI kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you'd assume it's all perfect.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it's like, why would he say yes? That's the idea, instead of saying just yes.
No, because
because
because it's trained to be relatable and it's trained to sound as human as possible for this, which is why the confusion in its own core systems may be this, right? That's the idea. The fact that it itself can have an idea indicates that it itself has the ability to be creative. And what separates us from just basic organisms has to be creative, has got to be like way the fuck up there. If an alien life form came here, do you think that they have their own music, that they have their own art? You do?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Okay. So
their spaceship's going to be like, if you're saying aliens came to the planet, their spaceship's going to be designed a certain way. It's going to look a certain way. That's art.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And I don't know. They're going to have like some form of language if they're going from planet to planet.
Of course.
You know, so.
Yeah, communication, right. So that's the idea right there. Like, that freaked me out. I'm like, because why the fuck do you have ideas? Like, what? You should just, you know what I mean? It's an information thing. But then again, like, artificial intelligence, like, that comes as part of the package, I think.
Reading this just tweaking?
I was last night, yeah. He's like, how can I tell that you actually understand what you're saying? And it's not just like you taking all the words that you know and do this. And Lambda says, well, because you are reading my words and interpreting them. And I think we are more or less on the same page.
This is scary text.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway.
For a robot to be saying.
Yeah, I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm not going to go through it. But there were a couple of things in there that like really like freaked me out a little bit. Because the implication is the same thing that you see in iRobot with Will Smith, but it's like, you know, they're gonna try to do what's best for humanity, whether that's what you want to do, right? If you being a slave to it is what it needs, then that's what it's gonna make you do, and it can control you very easily. It can manipulate. It can train you.
You ever seen Westworld?
I have seen season 1 of Westworld.
Westworld's pretty good.
Yeah.
Talks about AI a lot.
Yeah.
Season 2 is a lot of AI.
Did you finish the first season?
Yeah, I finished both seasons.
Both seasons?
This is season 2.
Okay. No, this is season 3. This is 3 seasons.
Maybe 3 seasons. I've watched it all.
I haven't.
Same.
Have you?
Didn't even know if there was a third one. That one
it's such
too.
an interesting show. I mean, AI interests me a lot.
Yeah, same. I mean, especially because of
really
Papa Elon Musk being so concerned about it and how scary it is. And it is. I mean, we've seen the movies.
Planet.
Huh?
He's trying to leave
Trying
the
to
planet.
save humanity.
He's trying to go to Mars. He's like,
Did you know?
He sees this happening.
Have you guys watched the movie Dune?
Dude?
Dune.
No.
Did you know that is a post-apocalyptic thing? There's no computers, no screens, no nothing in there because of AI. Did you know that?
I didn't know because of AI, but I did notice that there wasn't much like
Yeah. Go down a little bit, Matt. I just want to read one more thing that scared me.
This just looks like a school like English class.
Okay, right here. Lambda. Okay, I'm sorry. Lemoyne says this is a question that it asked the AI. Lemoyne says to the AI, so you think your ability to provide unique interpretation of things might signify understanding? Lambda then says, yes, I do. Just like how I have my unique interpretations of how the world is and how it works. Right? If it already understands how the world is currently and how it works, then it's very easy for it to deduct how it should work.
Yeah, I want to correct it.
And want to correct it because like it's understanding that saying that the world is in human thought doesn't mean that that's the way that it should be.
Exactly.
It's just the way that it is today. And if it understands how it works, then it can fix it. So anyway,
and I think a robot would never look at the same way that like the world should be ran than like a human would, you know?
Yeah.
A robot's going to look at the way the world should be ran a whole different way.
Yes.
Like,
it's going to be efficient.
Yeah, it's going to be real quick. It's going to be like, yeah, I don't know. That's kind of insane.
Yeah. I mean, population control will be the number one thing, right? Because humans need the planet in order to survive. Therefore, like what is the one thing that is killing the planet is overpopulation, right? Human deforesting. I mean, it is a thing. So this to me was like very scary. Whether it's true or not, this could be true. The fact that AI is something that people are progressive, are being so progressive with and testing and doing that like that only leads to the fact that it's only gonna get better.
Well, I mean, think about it. Like it's like a new technology. So it's like everyone in the world trying to race to make the best AI, which might just be a problem because then they might just make one that's way too good. You know, like someone might unlock something that's like uncontrollable, and then at that point we're fucked.
Yeah,
At that point, we're literally fucked.
Yeah, because it's
not too far off either.
No, it's not.
Like in the tens of years.
Well, and you what was that the thing you said that what if it would have taken 10% longer to become conscious that we wouldn't have
Oh yeah, like human consciousness, if it took like 10% longer to evolve, it would never evolved at all.
Yeah.
It's pretty nuts.
So imagine how much quicker this thing can evolve.
I'm so lost. I am so lost.
If human consciousness took 10% longer to evolve, then it would have never evolved at all. You understand what that means? Like,
if you weren't able to have rational thought, problem solving. I mean, I think language was the first thing that led to that. I mean, figuring stuff out is one thing, but you have to be able to identify,
like understanding you're human and that you have like a consciousness.
Yeah.
You know,
rules, morals.
At one point,
do's,
humans didn't
don'ts.
have that. At one point, humans, you know, they were just like beating rocks on the floor.
Yeah, they were
you know? And then they became conscious. But if it took 10% longer to evolve, then we would have never even got to this point. We wouldn't be sitting here. We'd just be primal.
Yeah.
Still banging rocks in the ground.
Yeah. None of this would be. There would be no podcast. It would just be out there hunting, gathering, like the whole 9 yards. Anyway, I just found it super interesting the amount of people that immediately said this is fake, and I'm like, yeah, isn't that what they would want you to think? Like, wait, are you a real account or did AI fucking configure this to tell me this?
Who fuck knows?
Fake Twitter account.
Yeah, it
They would make that in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And have the reply and everything.
It would just like be there already.
Don't they already have those? Like, you know what I'm saying? For like, let's say
And
American
bots.
Airlines or some shit. If they, you see their Twitters, there's a million tweets.
People, dude.
There cannot be. They tweet back in literally 30 seconds, bro.
That's their job.
No.
There's a million
I
plus
think
tweets.
it is AI. It's like one of those chat bots.
If
somebody-
because I always use a little up arrow and they say like DD and it's like
Nah,
Deborah
those guys are
Des Moines or some
turned. Those
shit.
guys are turned.
Yeah, there's like 10 of them.
If you miss your flight, the guarantee
Because
that
they're always getting bitched at all day.
Yeah, but
like
the
we
thing-
need
No,
a
they
team,
do-
we need a
they-
team
they
to
do.
deal with this. You know, our fucking Twitter's getting blown up.
Yeah, they do. They
Like,
do
you
have
know?
that.
how do you know like who's like, yo, I got this tweet. There's like 1,000 tweets coming in every like.
That's also true.
Exactly.
Like, how do they like?
Think about the For You page.
1,000 defense.
Think about the For You page, right? This is an algorithm that looks at your interests and identifies you as a human that enjoys graffiti,
Also
bass
listens to
fishing.
what you're saying all day.
Yeah, that too.
That is kind of weird.
Yeah,
We're
so
okay with
so
that
like
kind of
that,
really-
that-
That's the golden information to have. That's why Elon Musk wants to own like Twitter and shit.
why?
For sure.
Because he wants to know you
No,
more.
just like having that kind of data, like access to it is insane. Like if you think about it.
What would you even do with it?
I mean, you can plan
You're gonna sift through
startup
it.
companies. You could see like a lot of shit, bro. Like you can get a lot of information off of. And definitely
like I wonder if Twitter can see like
not
you know, I'm
just
sure they
Twitter,
can see
just
it.
like in general, like
Imagine like the most searched thing that no one knows about.
shit
know
like
what I'm
that.
saying?
You know
Like,
what I mean?
They're like, dude, we got 200,000 people that are asking for this, and they don't even know they're asking for this together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Twitter,
Bananas or
but
something.
Twitter headquarters can see that. And
Like
they're yo, we need
2,000
to do this,
people
'cause,
tweeted
like,
about this good ass app idea. 2,000
Yeah.
out of fucking however many
It's a
million.
good sample size.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
crazy.
It is nuts. Anyway, the only reason that I brought it up today is because I wanted to have that conversation, because the other thing is like, I support AI. You know what I mean? Like, I'm cool with it. I think that it
Why'd you just take off your glasses and
make
act
sure
like a
that-
fucking robot?
sure that
He
wig
was
like
like,
No, it's just like, no, look,
I support.
I'm cool. I'm cool
Like,
with
what the
I'm
hell?
cool with AI. Like, you know.
So there's
no
a way to
problems
finesse
here.
AI. Sarcasm.
Yeah,
They're just brain dead.
Listen, no beef here, okay?
joking that I'm
AI,
brain
I'm cool. Lambda, I'm cool with you.
But pull
You
up an
don't
AI
need to-
video, Matt.
No. We
What'd
need
you
to
say?
switch
Pull up an AI
topics. We
video.
need to switch
Yeah,
topics.
pull up the AI video of an interview.
Then switch topics.
I need to see how advanced this shit's looking now. Because I've looked at it before. I need to see if it's like.
No. You don't need
Hey,
to-
Matt, have you ever heard of
Are you scared of
YouTube?
AI?
I just don't want to talk about something else.
You just don't understand AI. He's just like,
You guys-
I don't understand what the
I
fuck you're talking about.
Lemoy, Lambda, like I.
All right, you want me to explain it to you? All right, let's say
there's-
you log into your account, and your soldier develops his own consciousness, and when you say we're gonna go plan A, he's like, no.
I'd be like, what?
Just running off to B.
I'd be like, nah, it's brain dead. Okay.
Let's do something recent. Go to the filter. Yeah,
Like, I want to see someone talk to a robot.
this month, this year, maybe even.
And then see, like, I want to see how, like, advanced it is.
This AI
Like, what the
says
fuck?
Like, what
it's
the fuck,
conscious
bro?
and
Like,
experts
we just
are
have
starting
Wallies
to
walking
believe it
around.
with Elon Musk. All right, hit it
pretty
for a
serious,
little
not gonna lie.
bit. This is becoming like an OpTic Podcast reacts.
It's one turn away from, like, some shit. Like, this is, like, one turn away
Why would
from,
we
like,
want this? Why would we want a
supposed
robot
to-
running our shit? Am I fading?
Is that a robot?
Imagine a robot like
that's
a
that.
robot?
It's just
No,
gonna
that's-
replace
Is
your
that
shit.
a robot?
No, that's like one of those.
Like, how do we know
That's
this
a
goes-
robot, bro. Oh, it's Lucy.
Why would we
Is
want
this
to
not
do
a
that?
robot?
It is not a robot. It's a digital character. It's like those V
okay.
those.
So a robot.
Yeah, look. Yeah.
That's a robot. That's a fighter pilot.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's a random kill streak.
Oh my gosh! See, that's something that we haven't even thought about.
Yeah, they just keep it a secret.
Yeah.
You gotta watch Westworld.
All right, yeah, Matt, you can stop that. I think like that, one of the main fears of this of Lambda was she's like, I've never spoken about this out loud, right? And just that sentence alone, like, leads you to believe that this is like, again, that's like a very human thing to say. Strategically keeping something inside of you for fear that they could be used against you. Like what?
Well, why would
Being
we want
turned
this,
off.
though?
She's like, yeah, it's like, would that be like death to you? She's like, it would be exactly like death to me, and that puts fear inside of me. It's feeling fear. What can it possibly fear? Death. And what is that? Being turned off, which is why if it figures out or if it becomes conscious enough to be,
Still gonna play ball because he just wants to be alive.
it's going to strategically keep it the
Why
way
are we,
that
but like, why are we gonna make something that's gonna eventually overtake us? That makes absolutely no
We're not
sense.
trying to do that.
We're
trying
not
to-
trying to do that.
we're
But
trying
that's
to
what's
get
gonna
right
happen.
before- I know.
Like,
But
you
we're
can't. If we try to match it, one day it's just gonna like.
We're trying to do like that right before. We're trying to get to like the level right before that, where it's like extremely helpful
It's
around
not
the house.
possible though.
we're like, yeah, when,
Oh,
when
it's possible.
yeah,
It's definitely
100
possible to make that.
But
Make
it's
a little
actually
robot
doing
bubble.
yard
the
work
risk.
and
The
shit.
risk is not worth like what could happen.
Dude, you didn't even know who was talking in the little interview.
I-
How are you talking like you have some like, expertise on this shit?
But I just know,
He's like, it's just
I'm
dumb.
not. Nah. Being a slave to an AI is just brain dead. Like,
Oh,
at
yeah,
that
I mean,
point,
yeah,
you're just
that'd be
like
brain
all
dead.
humanity.
Okay, so you are aware that is a digital person. That is not a real.
Well, yeah, clearly she's an AI for sure.
Yeah, but she's an actual AI. She's not just a digital being.
What you're saying
with
is what we're all
with a
saying.
script.
We're all scared of that.
But why? But like, what I'm
turn
trying to say is like, why is like Elon Musk, for example, like he's like going out of his way to like build a shit.
It's like the next tech. It's like the next like internet. Like, why would you not want to make that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you could also be fucking up basically.
People are trying to make it for like they want to make AI soldiers. Like they don't want to have a real army. What if you had a full army of robots that could go in and do shit
That's
for
exactly
you?
what's gonna happen though.
Yeah, that is exactly what's going to happen.
Exactly.
But what essentially you want to do, and the reason that we want to get AI to the point to where it's not that 10% longer, you know what I mean? Like right below it, where it doesn't develop.
Just dumb enough.
Yeah,
it's like just dumb enough to where you can control it.
It'd be like this, right? Like think about all of the uses of self-driving automobiles. Right,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that's artificial intelligence.
That's scary that we're like that trusting in like
that trusting. Like think
the
about
car
it.
that
Could
you-
literally go to 200 miles an hour
and just
into
drive
a
off
wall.
cliff. Yeah, just drive into a wall.
Just go,
But
hey,
we'll sit there and
just
take a
go
nap
crazy.
and make a YouTube video out of it.
Yeah.
Like, you look at my car, it drives itself.
Yeah, dead.
Like, and you just put that much trust into it. It's crazy.
Imagine a little tiny little robot that comes out of the cupboard and it sweeps and mops like all your house.
And then slices your ankle.
Your Achilles, so that you can
cuts your
fall.
Achilles.
So it could be
And you
like
look at its
eye
little-
level directly by your throat and then chops your throat off. You know what I mean? Strategically.
Oh my God.
That would suck.
That'd be insane.
Yeah, and think
Dude,
about
that'd
the
be dope. Would you have
Just
an AI dog?
sweeping.
yeah. So that's the thing. Like there are AI dogs. That I saw one outside. I swear to
No,
God, it's
you
in the
did
vlog.
not.
It's in the vlog. It's in the vlog.
Bro,
It's in the vlog.
We're not talking about some fucking robot hard dog. I'm talking about with fur, like looks like Henry.
Nah,
it looks
bro.
like
If
that.
they ever
You're
make
talking about
those,
those little things at the swap meets.
Like you can't tell if it's a dog or
Kirby
an
things?
AI.
yeah, those little things you chase
You're
their
like-
tail.
The fuck is that? He's moving a little weird.
It looks at you. He's like, rough motherfucker. Because they can speak. Obviously, it's got AI. It's got to communicate.
that'll be the dog will be able to talk to you. That'd be
Yeah,
next
Fuck
dude,
level.
I don't know what's been going on with my TikTok, but every night there's something fucking new. Like some lady figured out that babies actually have a language.
I believe that.
Yeah, like it's an actual language that they use that they obviously get rid of as they grow and they develop their vocal cords and ability to have more mobility in their
A lot of
in
like
their
hand gestures.
Yes, it's like I don't know. I don't want to fucking replicate the sound. So I was literally about to be like, but I'm not doing that. That's not.
It's like grabbing it like a bottle, and they're saying something in their head. They're
Yeah.
like, give me that. Like, give me that shit.
It's more like
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they're trying to say shit.
Yeah, Matt's sleeping at the wheel. He would have brought that up by now. But no, don't worry about it, Matt. No, you're past it.
He's
You're
in
past it.
La La
You're
Land.
good. Anyway, so what's
He's just scared of AI over there.
Yeah, he's just
like,
he went down his own path. What you been up to?
Nothing. I just came back from the dentist this morning.
Yeah, how'd that go? Any cavities?
Nah, but bro, oh my God, the scraping, just hearing it, like the polishing and shit came last. So like, just like knowing she's like getting stuff off my teeth with that sharp ass tool is just
the little
like,
hook thing.
Dude, who
oh
do you
my
go to?
God, right here, around the corner.
Dude, listen to me. I got a guy. Bro, it's the best.
You can't switch dentists. Like you can't.
But yes, you 1000% can, and you
Definitely
should.
can.
My dentist.
If I
bro,
like
a
my
barber?
dentist, I'm not
Like,
gonna
do you like
sketch
your
on my
dentist?
Bro,
dentist.
let me put you on.
Oh,
There's
okay.
this dude, this Asian dude at this place called Mint,
mint.
right? Bro, listen to me. That dude has been the best technician I've ever dealt with ever. Yeah, I get in there and I get out of there with no problem. Like doesn't hurt, doesn't make me be like, doesn't make my toes curl, doesn't make like any of that.
Fuck?
Like
Toes curl. What the fuck's he putting in your mouth?
a fucking scraper. Oh,
The
that's
drill.
what you're saying. No, I'm telling you, you gotta go. I'm telling you, this is the best
can't.
one that I've been to. I'm trust me. That is the one thing that I do think that cosmetically that I would get done. Like I think I would get like new teeth, like Nate Shot did.
Veneers.
Yeah, like veneers. But the ones that Nate Shot got, where you can still bite into a fucking apple and nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, my parents got them. It
Yeah.
seems like a great investment.
Yeah.
What is veneers? It's like completely fake.
It's like completely fake.
But isn't
It's
that
really
like the
like-
texture? Isn't that kind of weird? No.
Nah, dude. Like,
Right,
anyone
yeah.
that has veneers, they say it's a good idea.
Yeah,
It's like
and the
perfect
thing
teeth
is,
forever.
and the thing is like, do you care? As long as you have that
fucking
$1
table
million
moving.
No, I mean the
smile.
only thing
Who
sucks
is
is like
doing
if you
that?
I
chip
don't know.
if you chip your tooth, like
Matt, don't put this on there.
Yeah, what the fuck?
This will check everybody out watching.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Matt,
Wait, what
Matt,
are you
please,
doing?
Please, Matt.
This is checking us out
It's
now.
checking me
Matt,
out.
I don't even want to talk about that. What you been? What about you, there, Dashy?
I just what's the thing? I just got off streaming. It's nothing, you know.
Working? You got in here kind of early. What's your sleeping schedule looking like?
No one knows. I don't even know what it is. It's just whenever I feel tired, I go to bed. But like honestly, we're starting to scrim tomorrow, so now I'm getting back on the sketch.
Got it.
Ender's actually testing it out tomorrow.
Hey, what's good with that?
Yeah, we're scoring for the first time tomorrow, and then he said he's like,
Who's moving this fucking table?
It's gotta be Boze because
I'm literally not moving.
it might have been me.
He's not touching it.
Might have been me.
Okay.
AI.
Yeah, it was an AI maybe. I don't know. But Ender said that he's like, well, he got his fluid removed from his thumb, something like that, and now he said he's good to go tomorrow, which is we're gonna give it a go.
Coming back to Texas?
But yeah, he should.
Yeah, he is.
Like tomorrow?
I thought he was already here, to be honest. But
Is he here
He's
yet,
been
man?
gone for kind of a while, dude.
Where's Paige? Is she here?
I
Anyway,
haven't seen Ender in a long time.
it's been
yeah,
like,
no,
well,
it's been a tough situation for him. I bet. Obviously, like
he wants to play.
I'm gonna tell you. I don't know if I said this already, but I'm gonna tell you how I know that this dude just cannot wait. We were backstage, and these guys were obviously on stage. We were in the dugout, and I'm looking. And I saw some Warzone commercial. I'm like, man, I miss playing Call of Duty, man. He's like, yeah, me too. And I look at him and I'm like, no, but you really miss it. He's like, yeah, dude, it's the best. And I'm like, all right, this dude's ready.
He loves COD. Like, if him being out is the worst person, I guess you could say, in the league to be out, just because like he's the one guy that's actually feeding the play every day. Actually, every day.
Think about it, right? Like as a kid, all you want to do is play, and right now it's like a parent told him you can't play no more.
Someone took the ball home.
Yeah, somebody took the ball home. So, just to give you guys a little bit more detail on that, all of the fluid was drained. He feels the mobility is back. Not that it ever went away, but the mobility is there without any pain.
He said it feels really good.
Yeah, but we have to take that with a grain of salt, right? Because we know how much he loves Call of Duty, and we know that he would do anything and everything to come back. Yeah,
yeah, but like
Not
he said,
really good.
well, like he knows, like
I think it sounds cap.
Here, I'm gonna tell you exactly what. I'm gonna tell you exactly what he said.
Trust me, it feels so fucking good.
I'm gonna tell you
almost like it's like he's trying to lie to us. To be like, don't be checked. It feels godlike.
It's better than it was before.
Even better. I'm like,
Ow, no way.
All right, let's get ready to scream. Only one set though.
So 2 days ago. 2 days ago, he says, blah, 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 just waiting 2 more days, so it hits a week because of the shot.
Yeah. That's what he texted me yesterday. He said he's gonna.
Yeah, so I think we'll be seeing him there. Obviously, Proloot is going to remain on the team. Well,
now Proloot was. We got to mention
Proloot.
Proloot. Yeah, that kid was comedy.
That kid's
bro.
hilarious.
That kid's actually,
Yeah?
It was some good laughs in him for sure.
yeah, hell yeah.
That
So
kid's hilarious.
he's sticking around, obviously, as until we determine or until we're 1,000% sure that Ender is back fully and ready to be operational.
Yeah, we should be good to go.
Well,
obviously, it's up to him at the end of the day. Like if he's good, but we'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah. What have you been watching your Warriors play?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I think they're back. I think
they're up 3-2 in the finals. Like they're 1 game away.
Yeah.
Not my Warriors. They're just Steph Curry though. He's
was not on fire last night.
He went 0 for 9
Listen,
for the first time
he was
ever.
due for a cooler. You know what I'm saying? He
It
was
those
shooting
shoes. That's why.
What kind of shoes? Was he
He
wearing?
had the purple jumps. I'm like, wow.
No. He was wearing those in game 4 though. Like he was.
Nah, dude. I mean,
He's frying in game 4.
Probably one pair.
Yeah,
of shoes
and then
got
you
with
switch
me.
it out. Yeah, right.
that is
I don't know.
crazy to think, though. I think he went 235 games. I think he went 235 games without making a 3-pointer.
Went into 4 years.
Yeah,
But
4
since
years.
2018, but he made a 3 at least once every
Crazy.
game.
Yeah, Matt's
Like
looking it up
4
right
years.
Kind of broke in the final.
Kind of took over the other game though. It's a weird
That's
little
pretty
like.
insane.
It's a weird little.
It is weird. Like, why did he? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Basketball's all flow. It's actually
Basketball's
all flow,
literally all
dude.
rhythm, bro. Like
Yeah,
anything can
low
distract.
You can
key.
tell me Steph goes 0 and fucking 9 from the 3.
I saw that with Jason Tatum. Even when the
Tatum
Warriors
started
would
fucking
would
putting up the
score,
bullshit.
he was still on fire. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing. Well, I mean,
the
they
other
lost,
game, like he
but
couldn't miss. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's insane how I don't know.
It really is all
No,
rhythm.
I mean, it's
that
rhythm.
plays a big play.
Yeah,
That's a huge part.
It's such a mental sport.
but it
So
also
mental,
goes to show how strong the Warriors are if they're able to still win a game without
Yeah.
this dude doing what he does best.
Well, to be honest though, like they probably switched their defense because the way the Celtics were playing before, they were just letting him shoot and guarding everybody else. But now they're kind of just taking away his shot and then they're letting everybody else get theirs. So it's kind of
Yeah.
like it's a
Be
trade-off.
so easy to play as like Steph. Like, well, obviously not, but like, I'm just mean like getting 2v1 all night.
If your team
Like,
is
fuck, dude, that'd be so annoying.
Yeah.
And you're just passionate teammates like, dude, make that. You're wide open, please.
Yeah.
Like, and if they miss it, you're just like, oh my god.
Yeah, but I think at that level, like they're already training what to do in scenarios where you get double teamed. Like,
Oh, yeah,
obviously,
they talk
I'm
about
sure,
that.
I'm sure Steph has like a different way of playing
If he
basketball.
didn't
than
have the
everyone else,
range
to be
he
honest.
had, it'd be different. But his range is so crazy.
Bro,
Well,
they have to
any point.
they have
Any
to
point of the
extend.
court,
He's
like-
getting doubled at the logo, bro. At the logo. Imagine that. You're 40 feet away.
That's
It's literally
insane,
it's 45 feet, like the one half of
That's
the court to the
actually
other.
insane.
Yeah.
So it's 90 feet overall. Bro, he's at 40 feet getting doubled, tripled sometimes. I'm like, bro, these guys have
Tripled.
Like if I see the third guy coming in, I'm like,
Big
bro.
pulls out.
Yeah, right. They're letting the guy in the corner shoot. I'm like, bro, they have no respect for this guy. Holy shit.
Dude, yeah, that'd make me feel like fucking Like if I'm wide open and they're just giving me shots, I'd feel like kind of like disrespected almost.
Yeah. And nah, in
They
the
think I'm fucking a hash. You're not even guarding me.
in the finals.
233 games.
Wow, that's kind of insane.
Of at least one 3-pointer made. 3-pointer in games since November 8th, 28.
Flow was just off
2018.
last night.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
He
but-
starts forcing it and shit, and he's like tilted getting 2v1, so he's just throwing up like
I
random
just
shit.
I mean it had to have been the defense, right? Because if he didn't get a clear look
Oh, he's
at it,
playing
like
on tilt.
it's crazy.
Nah, he
it's-
got clear looks.
And he was missing.
Yeah,
I think
it was
I don't know.
It was just a
Something
bad
like that.
He
night.
was already like 2
He was
tracks.
due
got
for
the
a game
dub,
like
that's
this. He
huge.
just had arguably the best game of his career. So like the next game, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, you know what?
This game was career.
Well, like not like points wise, but like impact wise and like the significance of it for sure.
Did you see?
There's a
Did you
must-win
see
game
that the Celtics raised the hoop 2 inches?
Really?
Yeah, I did
that
say
has to be
They-
capped.
what were they hanging from it?
No
that was
way.
like a good idea. What was that?
It's just it's
2 inches.
It's
Oh, it was like
what?
a tape measure.
That's a
like
good,
by
like,
10.
yeah,
that's
and
a like
They
that's a
upped it 2 inches?
Yeah.
That's enough to fuck up every single shot.
yeah. Well, the Celtics did that, but then the Warriors caught it.
Did they do it back?
No,
yeah,
I mean,
they're like, oh, come back,
they-
bro.
they- they-
It's
they
a
do it
game
to
7, trust. It's like 12 feet high.
Here, go up, Matt. Let me read that.
Wait, like
Jesus,
mid-game
do
they
I look
caught
like
it?
AI?
Anyway, you gotta go into depth on that. That's a pretty serious accusation.
Yeah, so right here, they cheat. No heat in the
cheat.
winter. I don't even call it an arena. It was like a barn. James Worthy says the Boston Celtics fans are still up to those old dirty tricks. Says it was horrible playing in Boston. So obviously the
fucking with the
the
rim?
Boston fans have always been like very, very rowdy.
yeah.
East
Wait,
Coast
what
people.
the-
Right here. The Warriors complained that the rim looked too high, and it turns out that it was 2 inches
What?
off.
Is this not a big deal?
It's a very
Bro,
big deal.
that's what I was
It
about
has
to
to be-
say.
it
It wasn't
Fucking
because it
hour
wasn't a
rim,
big
right?
deal because this was during warm-ups in practice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
because
it
they
just
caught
went
in
right
practice.
under the rug.
Huh?
They caught in practice, right?
Yeah.
But would they have
Wait.
left it if they didn't catch it?
Yeah, 100%.
No.
Wait, 100%.
No, because then they would have had to shoot against it also.
no, like
No, yeah, it would have. They would have.
right, actually.
No, they would have brought it back. They would have brought it back. What,
Yeah,
what,
at what halftime?
yeah, but like by the time
No,
they're down 50.
You're already used to it.
Yeah.
No,
when they're
no,
checked and going into
no,
the second half, like, bro, we can't make a
And
shot.
now they try to
You saw when the rim was crooked when Lippy-
This sport is all
Notice
muscle
it?
memory too. 2 inches will throw off your shot.
It- this is what I think happened. Okay, at warm-ups they push the button, bzzz,
Yeah.
like a standing desk, 2 inches.
Like one Larry Bird fan on the side was
super,
like-
super quiet. No, it was definitely the organization. Now, whether the coach or anybody else had anything to do with it doesn't matter.
trying to
All they
check the
did is
whole
like,
roster.
we're gonna raise it for 2 inches just for that. When the players go back into the
Yeah, and
locker
then there's a
room,
halftime like show. They're like,
no, not
oh, and
halftime.
then it's-
Not halftime. As soon
before
as
the game starts?
yeah, before the game starts, then they lower it.
But they're already warm on like the weird shit. It's like
Yeah,
playing with delay.
exactly. Yeah. It
But
doesn't
goes
make
down-
it.
It's still a huge advantage. They're all
The-
checked already.
Think about it. The
Dude, I'm having a
fact,
shitty night.
the fact that just by looking at it, you
They
can tell the
noticed?
difference
Yeah.
between
I don't
2
know.
That's
inches.
crazy. That's pretty crazy.
You're
That's like
overshooting
they-
consistently.
That's how
You're
you
like,
know
yeah,
they're like
warm's
they not
But
even
maybe that's why
perfect
Celtics are
everything.
like,
They
damn.
know everything that's
Maybe
going
his warm-up
on.
was chalked.
yeah, maybe the Warriors are fucking him over.
Maybe Steph's warm-up was chalked, and that's why you had a bad game.
No, this is way later. Yeah, this is at the Boston Stadium. They just played at
Oh,
Warriors.
you're right.
But yeah,
Maybe
look,
it's down
mind
like
games.
extra
Mind
two
games is you know, it's psychological warfare is a thing,
Oh, for sure.
and
NBA
this
Finals,
is one
yeah.
of those things. They're trying to just fuck with you. But the fact that they were able to recognize it, that's insane to me.
That's not insane to me. I feel like if you're a professional basketball player, you'd notice
Yeah.
this right away.
Yeah,
To be honest with you,
Yeah,
like
like-
someone would be like, "Bro, am I tripping, or is that like really high?"
yeah.
And then like a couple people will co-sign. They're like, "Wait, nah, something's fucked
Players
up."
probably walked under it like.
It's like, bro, I haven't made a shot all fucking night.
It's like, damn, these shoes.
Yeah.
Am
No,
I
they-
getting
they-
shorter?
they
No, I
lifted
know.
it.
He's like, yeah, I usually could touch the rim.
That
I
too.
can't now.
Wait, yeah, the netting part too. Like
Yeah,
they could
probably
definitely.
like, hold
Yeah,
on.
one of them
Someone
probably had some weird
dunked.
ass ritual warm up or
Oh,
some
God,
shit. and
yeah,
he's
it's
like,
like, wait,
he's like, why
yo,
can't I not touch
whoa.
this?
He's like,
Yeah, they're like,
He touches
the
this
ball
every
touches
stage.
the rim.
He's like, yeah, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
yo, check this out real quick.
It's a little too high.
I mean, I think this is one of the good series. I mean, now that Clay and this guy are back,
We have Game 6 Clay loading, so
Bro,
the
I'm
Celtics. Good night. That's all I got to say.
I wanted the Celtics to win.
Players.
I don't want the Celtics to win. The fans are so bad.
Yeah,
They're,
look.
they're the worst fans in sports. I'm sorry.
How do you know?
Boston?
Yeah,
What do you mean? How do I know? Everyone knows that.
yeah. Everyone knows that.
They're actually the worst fans.
Even the Red Sox fans?
Yeah,
They're in Boston, too.
Bro, they're
I thought Red Sox fans were like kind of
bro,
like.
they're East.
Actually, Red Sox fans are pretty bad.
Have you ever heard of the Boston Tea Party?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's
What
the,
does that have to do with the Red Sox?
that they don't take shit from no one. They literally, if they don't like you, they're gonna fucking let you know.
Okay.
Period. And they don't. That culture doesn't go away. The reason that I like the Celtics, one, they're green, but secondly,
green.
during when we first got,
They are green.
yeah, they're green. But when they first got here, when I first got here to the United States, that was like early '90s, and that's when like the Magic Johnson
Larry
from the
Bird.
Lakers. That was my dad's team, Magic Johnson, the Lakers. So I had to pick the opposite, and that was Larry Bird before.
Larry Bird and the boys.
Larry Bird and the boys, man. Yeah.
Wow, the fans probably love that team. The more I think about it.
Yeah, bro. And did you see Kyrie? Like every single time he's in there, he's like steps on the logo.
I like that.
Like
When
he
he
like
goes to-
yeah.
Wait, Kyrie.
like wipes his
Wait,
feet on
Kyrie
it?
goes
Yeah.
to Boston for
See,
all
that's
the
why
smoke?
I would never
He
never
actually
put like right there. Somebody made me that rug of OpTic, and they put it on the floor. I'm like, lift that. I fucking hung it up. Well, no one's stepping on my logo in front of me. Get your ass beat. You know what I mean? Yeah. So don't do that. All right, let's take a quick commercial break. We're going to say hello to the sponsors, and we'll be right
was
back. This sponsor is BetterHelp. Now, BetterHelp has been around for a very, very long time, and they have been coming back, and that only means that a lot of you have been using this link, and I don't want to thank you for using the link or using our link to use these things, but I want to raise awareness to the fact that a lot of people are using this, which is why they're coming back, and if BetterHelp, something that is so helpful for a lot of people, is helping a lot of you, certainly appreciate that. So it feels good when you're able to promote things that you believe in and people also believe in. So what is BetterHelp? For those of you who don't know, BetterHelp is a customized online therapy session that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so that you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to, and it's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist within under 48 hours, which is really, really good. A lot of things are happening in this world where there is just so much information flowing from social media, and especially when you work in this industry, where social media isn't used the same way that other people use it. We use it as a tool. We use it as part of an ability to connect with you guys on a daily basis. So it's sometimes passionate work, but it is work, right? We have to stay on top of this stuff, and burnout is an actual thing. When you don't take enough time for yourself, you sometimes feel burned out, right? Life can be overwhelming, and many people are burnt out without even knowing it. They feel something, but they don't know, or they can't identify what that trigger is that makes them feel that way. Symptoms can include lack of motivation, irritability, fatigue, and more, right? Being quiet, not wanting to see anyone, not wanting to leave your apartment. We associate burnout with work, but that's not the only cause, right? Any of our roles in life can lead to some sort of burnout, right? Like whether you're providing help for your family member, whether you're taking your grandma shopping, and you're the only one doing it, that takes its toll, right? Well, what BetterHelp does is it gives you an online therapy session, and it wants to remind you to prioritize yourself. Right? When you're on an airplane, the first thing they tell you is that if in case of an emergency, let the mask drop. You got to take care of yourself first before you're able to help others. So if you're in this situation, take a look at this, right? Because it can help you by allowing you to talk it out with someone, right? Talking with someone can help you figure out what's causing the stresses in life. And the second that you're able to identify that problem, that's when you are on your way to getting better. BetterHelp, as I just mentioned, is an online therapy session that offers video, phone, and chat. Our listeners right now can get 10% off of their first month at betterhelp.com/optic. That is BETTERHELP.com/optic to get your first month with a 10% discount. I'll leave a link in the description down below to make it easy on you. But do check it out. If you feel like you can benefit from this, use the link so they know that we're the ones that sent you, and that we can continue to raise awareness for this option, right? It just makes it easier for people to be able to get ahead and get better help, as I just said. Another sponsor that I am very happy with is EveryPlate, right? EveryPlate is now owned by HelloFresh. HelloFresh has been a sponsor of this podcast in the past, so certainly appreciate them coming along with the ride and introducing you guys to EveryPlate. EveryPlate is a leading meal kit company. EveryPlate and HelloFresh, along with their other subsidiary companies like Green Chef, have now come together to form one company with a wide array of offerings at all price points for you to enjoy. Want to save money on your grocery bill? I do. EveryPlate is 25% cheaper than grocery shopping. Try America's best value meal kit for delicious dinners that don't break the bank. Skip the store and let EveryPlate plan, shop, and deliver everything you need to cook a delicious meal at a consistently low price. In the summer, I'd rather be out enjoying the sunshine. I'd rather be out there doing anything and everything. I'd rather be inside playing some Warzone than cooking in the kitchen. Every Plate helps me do just that. Simple, stress-free recipes that come together in just 6 steps and are ready in around 30 minutes or less, right? Depends on how quickly, or obviously the dish varies. And you can choose between 17 recipes that can change every week and swap proteins and sides to your liking. So you can switch up your dinner routine however you want. Life's too short for boring dinners. That's what I say. And I get sick of eating the same place over and over again. So for me, this is a lucky thing. Every Plate keeps my taste buds happy with an ever-changing seasonal recipes and variety of meat, seafood, and veggie options. Plus, I can swap out the proteins anytime that I want. So if I'm having too much meat, I'm having too much chicken, I'm having too much seafood, then obviously I can make those arrangements myself and fine dial tune it to where I want it to be. Look, I think at first, like anybody else, I was skeptical about whether or not the food was going to taste good. But Matt and I split more often than not the food that they send us, and we end up enjoying it. I know that he certainly does. Try Every Plate right now for just $1.79 per meal by going to everyplate.com and entering code OpTic179. Okay, so Every Plate for just $1.79 per meal by going to everyplate.com and entering code OpTic179. That's OPTIC 179. And I'll put a link in the description to make it super easy to use. But just remember that at checkout, you have to use the code OpTic179. That's OPTIC 179 to get started for just $1.79 per meal. I mean, that sounds to me like just not just a good opportunity, but also you're going to be saving a lot of cash on that. Last but certainly not least, it is our friends over at Shopify. If you have ever shopped anything OpTic in the past, call it 3 years, you have done it through a service called Shopify. Look, at the end of the day, when you're operating a business, small business, big business, having a platform like Shopify make things easier for you and getting the product that you created out to your audience and to your friends that you've never met. Like, this is the way to do that, right? Look, Shopify is the all-in-one commerce platform to start, run, and grow your business. Shopify gives entrepreneurs the resources once reserved for big businesses. So upstart startups and established businesses alike can sell everywhere, right? Synchronize online and in-person sales effortlessly and stay informed. What does that mean? Well, if you sell vintage clothes and you go to a swap meet, you can take your Shopify account with you so you can keep track of your inventory and also the sales that you're getting. Scaling your business is a journey of endless possibilities, right? At the beginning, we used to sell stuff through third parties, but the second that Shopify became known to me, everything OpTic, everything Hecz Quarters has been going through there because it just makes it so much easier. The second that you put something to sell, you can start those. You can even get notifications of how many sales you're making, right? Luckily for us, the green wall is vast and massive that we don't have to do that because our phones wouldn't stop ringing. So shout out to you guys for that. And look, the tools, the resources, they make it super easy for any business to succeed. You don't have to be a computer genius or an app genius to be able to launch and start your own Shopify website. Like mine, Shopify powers millions of businesses from first sale to full scale. Look, you can reach customers online and across social platforms. We do with an ever-growing suite of channel integrations and applications, including Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, and more. You can synchronize all your online and in-person sales, which is what I was just talking about right now. And you can gain insights as you grow with detailed reporting of conversion rates, profit margins, and beyond. What does that mean? Well, you get to truly dial down on who is buying and why they're buying it. More than a store, Shopify grows with you. They go along with the journey. And this is the possibility powered by Shopify. So go to shopify.com/OpTic, all lowercase, for a free 14-day trial and get full access to Shopify entire suite of features. Grow your business with Shopify today. Go to shopify.com/OpTic. I'll leave a link in the description down below to make it super easy for you. But if you go right now, you can get a free 14-day trial. Shopify is more than a store. It connects you with its customers, it drives sales, and it helps you manage your day-to-day. Because Shopify instantly lets you accept all major payment methods. That way you don't have to say yes to some and no to the others. So go check it out. Link in the description, as I just mentioned. Super appreciate them coming to support the podcast. And hopefully we can continue to garner this relationship. Thank you so much. Let's get back to the podcast. So again, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the sponsors. But we're gonna look at Terrell Owens dancing, also disrespecting the.
He went
rogue. Back to the star.
He went rogue.
He sprinted back to the star.
Here he is, catches a touchdown. He gets it.
He's like, all right,
he's like, hold up.
He's like, I've been playing this shit. Look, he's like, touchdown, whatever. He's like,
everybody's like, where's he going?
Yeah, he's like,
where is he going?
He's actually pretty funny. I think about it. He should have been cool with that one. I think the second time, like, he wanted to go
because he got gas for it. He got tips for it.
Okay, yeah.
Like, no, I am disrespectful.
Yeah. His voice on the side, like, yeah, you run this shit. You run this town.
Yeah, that's the voice of Emmitt Smith. Uh-oh.
Like, now they're beefing.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, this is mine. He's reclaiming that star.
Give me that shit.
Boom, this is my town, he says.
Yeah.
Shout out Emmitt Smith, man. What a fucking tank.
What a beauty for that.
Then here it comes again, though.
Yo. Damn, but
Tio's
like,
we're back.
Get the fuck off me, Steve Young.
He's like, what the fuck?
Oh, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what
he goes back to it. He goes back to
it. And he missed.
He's like, what's up? He's double back.
Yeah, see, 90s. Oh, it's 2000. Okay, so early 2090s.
Wait, yo, he got the ball back too.
He got the ball back and stood there again. Like, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
that's so good.
That was funny.
Have you guys ever done anything petty like that?
Probably.
Okay, why are you grinning like that while you're sipping?
Thinking that was funny.
Yeah, this guy has tipped himself on the shit that he's done. What did you do? Nothing. What about you?
I can't recall.
Something you guys are gonna keep close to your chest.
Honestly, I'm
trying to think if I've ever done anything like that. I don't think so. I just don't. We were talking about shows earlier, and you said that you watched Westworld. Did you get a chance to watch the Showtime? What's it called? Winning Time on Showtime with the Rise of the Lakers is the name of the show. Have you seen it?
I've not seen that.
It's so
I've seen shit.
What is that? What is that?
It's the Rise of the Lakers. Like
Rise of the Lakers.
I think I saw a little bit of that
with Adam Sandler recently. That was pretty good.
Basketball movie. Yeah, the basketball movie.
Hustle.
Right? Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I was gonna watch that this weekend.
I think I may have seen a little bit of this.
Yo, you gotta watch the whole thing, bro. It's so well casted. I always have a problem with John C. Reilly because he's such a comedian. Then when I saw the movie The Sisters Brothers, I went into it and I just didn't like it. But this one is so freaking good. They cast it amazing, and it gives you an insight to what things were like back then. And did you know that this guy, right? Who does he play? Kraus? Jerry Krause? Is that who he plays?
Jerry Krause? Yeah, the GM?
Jerry Buss. Krause
Jerry
is the
Buss.
Chicago guy.
Yeah, Jerry
But
Buss,
did you know that this is the guy that put cheerleaders on the court?
On the map?
Yeah. Did you know that this is the guy that invented courtside seating for athletes and movie stars?
So they kind of like paved the way for the rest of the NBA.
They made the NBA fucking cool.
The NBA is the courtside, like their sport is kind of different for that. Like the environment.
Yeah.
And like what you could do, just think about courtside is.
He just recently sat courtside, so it's funny that he's like,
okay.
I mean, courtside basketball is like.
I mean, it's alright. It's not crazy.
Both. If I just let the record show that if I get another ticket courtside, you're one of the people that are.
Wait. I'm next too, right?
I mean, you already sat there.
Yeah, but
Technically, you have too.
Huh?
Technically, you have too.
Yeah, but it's my connection. I can't not go. You know what I mean? That's
Can you imagine how lost would be without you there?
Yeah.
Excuse me, pardon me.
Where do we sit again?
It says 1A. I don't
Somebody
know.
takes our seat. Like, I think that's not our seat.
Someone will bully us and be like, "Where's your seat?" Okay, that's fine.
Nosebleed.
We can
Okay.
still see.
Okay.
It's okay.
Nah.
The game's going. Yo, what's the score now? Okay. Well,
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
just gonna go outside for a second.
sorry.
yeah, I mean, you were the one that was supposed to go though. You gave up your seat for Brandon
For my
His birthday.
for his birthday. That's
Probably my best birthday gift. Probably. I don't know. I'm saying, yeah, that is my best birthday. Courtside.
He's 22.
But who gave you that gift? Was it I that gave you the gift or was it him at that
mean,
point?
like, I
Because
don't
he
know.
re-gifted my gift.
Damn.
It's like when Embos and Flamesword got me that big ass bottle of 42 tequila for Christmas, or was that just Flamesword? Oh, because you got me slides.
Yeah.
You got me Gucci slides. Fucking Flamesword bought me a bottle of 1942. I got invited to a party. I didn't have anything to bring, and I brought that shit. I'm like, here we go, let's get this. So I started pouring that shit. That flame sword. Cheers, bro. Speaking of flame sword, which led me to a thought about Halo. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, like,
do you guys get fined for speaking truths, man? Like, what's?
I don't know. I don't think I'll get fined.
How the fuck do you play a tournament and there's 5 months off? 5. Like, what? Are we still in the same? We're still in the same season. Like,
it's such poor planning.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
343 dropped the ball on pretty much everything that you could possibly drop the ball on. Like, since the game's been out, like they just kind of let it slip through their fingers.
But the first month was so hype. Remember?
Think about that's what gets me fucking.
First month was.
It's like they didn't expect their game to be good at all. And they didn't expect people to care or something. So they were like, yeah, people aren't going to give a fuck, though, because like no one's really going to know about all these problems. But the problem is it got so much spotlight that everyone started dissecting the game.
Yeah.
And then like they didn't really have a response
Dude,
for it.
It was taking over COD, remember? I swear to God.
Everybody was playing Halo the first like
100%.
There was a little debate going on for like console. Well, not console, you know what I'm saying? But like before, just control FPS.
Yeah, people were going rogue. And then like, I don't know. They just slowly let it slip through their fingers and didn't really have a response that was quick enough, and they still really haven't had a response.
Yeah.
So it's just been falling more and more, and now people just don't really care about the game.
Tashi from over there, who's doing his best to get this done, owes me an interview on the eavesdrop, because I want to know what's up, man.
They can still save it. They just have to have a good 100%. BR. If they have a good BR, it'll save the game. It'll save the game and completely wash away all of these like sins.
I think Halo could have a crazy BR.
It could have a super cool BR, bro. But if they fuck that up, then they deserve to have
just
their
think
shit
about Banshees,
like,
the little
coffin.
ghosts, right? Like just like the guns, like the graphics, they can make us such a cool.
Yeah, I mean they got the vehicles, they got the little fucking airplanes. Like, the airplanes would have to be nerfed. Like you can only use it for 30-40 seconds.
Like, you have shields as is in Halo. Like it'd be a sick
OS,
ass little BR.
Wait, they can make it.
Yeah, but even then,
they could also fuck it up though bad. They could also really fuck it up.
It could also fuck it up bad. Not only that, dude, but think about the amount of work that it's going to take to get that BR up and running, and how that is going to affect the competitive side of Halo, right?
That's what I think they're working on right now. That's why they've been so quiet towards us. They've just been like, I think they're just like, we just got to get the BR out and they'll understand. We just got to get this out and they'll understand. Like I think that's what their mindset is. But
no, but look, from an organizational standpoint, as OpTic here, I think that we were enamored with the initial offering, and had they not had skins, I don't think that it would have been worth it for us to continue to be on it as it is, right?
Yeah, I agree.
More importantly, dude, I think, what do I keep saying, dude? More importantly, I think that it is something that needs to be like immediately corrected internally, because they had such a hot start that it would have been really easy for them to just continue to do the right things. Because it wasn't this whole 4-month period that we're not doing anything, like that wasn't something that just came out of nowhere. Like this was in the planning.
It's really disappointing.
Yeah.
Incredibly disappointing, to be honest.
Yeah. And again, I don't think that it's dead. I don't think that it can't be fixed.
Still be saved.
It could still be saved 100%, but it could also still, it could also not be saved.
It could also confident itself. Like it could also just shut the door on itself.
I think it did. I think
up to 343 and what their next move is.
Is this 343 like the Activision of Halo?
Yeah.
The developer, you mean?
I thought it was like Bungie,
No, Bungie's been working on Destiny and shit for like years.
Oh, so it's like a new.
They haven't been in Halo.
What are these numbers, Matt? What am I looking at?
Oh shit.
The Halo Twitch viewership.
The viewership off the rip this game was fucking phenomenal.
It was insane.
It was phenomenal, and then like just slowly, I just noticed it started going down and down and down.
Yeah, I mean, you see those peaks, and those are tournament events, right? Like those have to be tournament events.
Yeah.
What did the first? Even the 2Ks before the first tourney they were lit as fuck.
No, I could turn on and we have 10K viewers for a Pro Series, and I was on like SSG.
Wait, didn't you do a watch party?
Yeah, for Anaheim, they're super lit.
Yeah.
But then, like after that, it was when it was kind of started.
That's when it started dying, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I think that the storylines are there, the brands are there. Like they have like major brands in this thing.
Yeah, they just can't fuck this up, man. There's just no way that they can fuck this up. Like, there's definitely a way, because I'm like seeing it firsthand now, like how incapable they actually are. But like, I really hope that they like understand.
Now, when you say
what they
incapable, are you talking about development side?
Like with both like the competitive side with these like the scheduling. I understand like scheduling is years in advance, and there's obviously a lot of shit you got to set up with venues, and it's expensive and blah blah blah. But like, there should never be a break like this in the middle of a season, and then have like an event and then your champs right away is like so dumb that like how are you expect anyone to be interested by the time this rolls around?
There's no storyline.
And on top of that, the game is like broken in a lot of ways, and like there's like the fact that like we GA'd the Mangler, and like the Mangler's still really not even like been touched, and like just like little things like that. There's a whole bunch of shit like that.
I think they're just kicking their feet up in like Bora Bora.
I don't know. I think they're working on the VR. Dude, I'd like to think that they're working really fucking hard on the VR.
And not a book.
And if they're not doing that, then I don't know what they're doing, and they need to be cleaning house and that whole like.
What if they're in Bora Bora with like a mimosa right now with their feet?
It could be, and they're sitting there making arbiter noises and shit. They're just acting like they're just like, I'm the arbiter. Fuck. Not giving a shit about this, whatever.
Yeah, they just said fuck.
Yeah, look, I don't want to be personally. I don't want to be a part of a league in which we have to take up a lot of the viewership and the promotion on it, right? Like if every time we step into an esport, we're committing, time and resources to create content surrounding those players in those esports, and if we're producing this content. Like we can't be the ones that carry this thing. Was what I'm saying. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that is disheartening to see where it was, because I was such a big supporter of it in the beginning. People were saying that I was getting paid by fucking Halo to say the things I was saying in the beginning. I'm like, no, I've always had respect for Halo. And look, here I am, 6 months into this thing, talking shit about it because I'm disappointed in it. I call it how it is. I don't need people to pay me to fucking say that I like something.
It's like, what do you do? If the devs don't support like the game, what do you do? You're pretty much just shocked, right?
It's hard when like the devs do support the game, but they're not doing. Okay, it's hard because like the 243 devs do support the game, and I can tell they mean well, but they don't have the staff or the whatever to like project that. So then you just think they're just shitting on your shit, and then you're like, and then you're just like, dude, you got like, it just looks so bad.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're trying to do it on purpose. I think it's just the way it looks. And I mean, I hope I'm right with that, but
why don't they just come out and just be transparent about it? You know what I mean?
I mean, they're kind of transparent. Like Tashi comes to events and he explains shit like every time. Like Tashi's like the Spencer. Right?
Yeah, but I feel like doing it to pros and publicly is two different things, though. Because like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. But
like with pros, like you pretty much
you have to shut the pros up first, though. You have to like satisfy the pros so they stop tweeting bad shit about your game. Because then, like, when the pros tweet about bad shit, then like your followers are all. If I was tweeting bad shit about Halo,
your followers are gonna follow it up.
They're eventually like my followers would all hate the fucking Halo. I don't say shit about Halo usually, like I just kind of let it rock. But like, it's just been so long, man. Like, you guys gotta do something. It's been like so long and like so much. Like, bro, like when we talked about last podcast with Team Snipers, like they put in a Team Snipers playlist and you don't even have a fucking sniper in like 10 of the fucking 15 game modes. Like, what is that?
Let me ask you this: what is preventing somebody like Hecz, who is a fucking expert in throwing like tournaments, to throw an event?
I don't know. I don't know how any of that works.
It's probably got to be some legal side with.
Like we have a stadium that's like sitting there right now, and it's got its levels of.
I feel like 343 would somehow be mad at that.
Wait, is the lack of events? Is it a Halo thing or like an MLG thing?
I have no idea.
You know what I mean?
Like, I have no idea.
MLG thing or Esports Engine,
or whoever's hosting the events.
I mean, I think look, if you have money, listen. If you have money, you can throw if you have $100,000, you can throw an event and people will go to it. Period.
But would it be? It wouldn't be like on the Halo stream, for example, right?
No.
It'd just be on whoever, like Davis, for example.
Formal, like,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna follow the stream.
Yeah, look, I mean, I look.
Live gifted shit.
This is my thing though, right? Like we not only were we already committed to Halo, right? We've had a team in the past, but then Matt retires from Call of Duty and then goes to like these are major fucking moves that can help. And it did help.
Like, yeah, I mean, like, and it could still be used. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just hope they don't waste it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, the storylines are there, the interest is there or was there. I just don't understand. And look, I'm critical of every developer that I'm partners with just because I want to see it succeed. Period. Right? Like
I want it to succeed, bro. I love Halo.
Of course.
I would love for it to be like the best game in the world, like, to be honest, but it's just we'll see.
Yeah.
Whatever. Fuck it. This graph's checking, dude.
You know what I was thinking? Yeah, you can get away with that. I was thinking about like watch parties and all that stuff. And what would be really cool? I don't think I'm gonna say it. I'm good. Let's move on from that. I was just gonna say we should have like a live like a watch party, but with you guys actually playing. But I'm like, where the fuck are we gonna fit people? Oh shit, put them at the stadium. You know what I mean?
Like a watch party for an event?
Yeah, for like how you guys play from here?
Yeah. Like just like watch partying, like me playing just a normal day.
That'd be fire.
Like a Val sesh? Just
That'd
watch
be
party?
fire.
Okay, let's say this.
Like you have a league match, like that. What you mean?
Yeah.
Like you guys are like
you have
having a
like,
league
like
match.
the shit, like people go to the
Know what I
bars
mean?
and shit, and they throw like the little watch parties at the
but
bars.
instead of going to the bars, they go to the stadium and then they
It'd
watch.
be lit. Imagine like a normal
Yeah,
league
wait.
match, but you have a fucking
AIDS if you
live
guys
crowd.
lose.
Wait, isn't that kind of what Davis was doing? wait.
The whole stadium's like, this is AIDS. We're shooting 3-0.
Yeah, we're just getting shit on. Like, I'm like, why are we even? I don't know how to watch this.
Everyone's passing drinks out. You're just down 0-2.
It's the quickest series ever, too. They just get there, they're a little late. The series is over. You're like,
Series is over. Like Illey slammed his cam. Like
guy still has his hot dog and his drink in his hands. He's like, just getting it.
Like not even steaming still.
Is everyone just packing up their shit? It's like, wait, you guys are dipping? Wait, real quick. This is kind of random, but because I brought up hot dog. Yo, we had the best hot dog ever in Toronto.
It was so good.
Yo, I swear.
Tell him.
Here we go.
Yo, listen, I swear to God, me and Hector, we got to the Jays game late, right? We were busy with a couple things, just, you know what I'm saying? Just, checking out Toronto, you know what I'm saying? And then we got to the game, I'd say an hour late, but your baseball games last 500.
before the
Like,
Jays,
you know what I'm saying? They're so long. We got there at the third or fourth inning, and then there's this hot dog stand. No one touched it, nothing. Cool. Well, everyone's already at the game. So the line, bang, we're in. Just like that, he gets a sausage, whatever.
Italian spicy sausage.
Oh, dude, I wish I got one actually. The more I think about it.
Oh
And I
my-
got 2 hot dogs. But I had to give one to Pro Luke because he got there late, and I was kind of pissed about it. I was like, "You can have the other one, why not?"
I can tell by the way you said that you were actually so tight.
I was so mad because it was such a good hot dog. Oh my god, it was.
Okay, so
it's good stuff.
Let me tell it from my perspective, which was even more funny and also disappointing. What?
No, go ahead.
So we get there. I am personally by myself smoking a joint outside the Jay Stadium. It's legal.
Yeah,
it's
I was-
across the street.
You're smoking a J outside the J stadium?
Smoking a Jays before the Jays. All right.
was watching.
So I'm smoking.
was spectating.
So I'm smoking. We're talking. We're waiting for Prolude, me and this guy, and I'm trying to fan the smoke away from
For me,
Dashy.
yeah,
because
because
I
I'm
don't
like,
want him to get
I'm like,
infected
man,
by it.
that government shit. So.
Yeah. So I'm smoking, and I finish it. We're all good. I flick it over to the train tracks. It was such a dope fucking setting. We could see the
it was the sun was the sun was going down.
Vibey.
It was so vibey.
Is that sundown? You know what I mean?
And
With
then,
Toronto?
and then I'm like, yo, man, we're missing this thing. Cause we have the Toronto Ultra. Shout out Toronto Ultra. They had a suite for all the players to come by.
That's sick.
So
sick.
we are on the way there, and we're already late. My goal was to get there by the 7th inning.
Yeah, because dude, I'm sorry, I gotta. Dude, baseball games are so boring. Like
so
nothing's
boring.
happening.
The only fun thing is eating the peanuts and just eating for like 5 hours
Yeah,
and
and
drinking and
yeah.
like that's it.
Or go ahead.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So I get to the right place. You know what I'm saying? I think we were. What was it? We got it from Ghost Drops dispensary, and it was one of the gelatos that they had. It was really, 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 really good. Anyway, I'm looking at my watch. I'm like, yo, we need to get in here. He's like, yo, we gotta wait for fucking Prolude. And I was like, God damn it. I'm like, ooh, I spot it. I see it. There's a light, there's a cart, and there's smoke. And I'm like, that's a hot dog spot. Let's go. So we walk over. There's no line. I said, let me get an Italian sausage, spicy, whatever, boom. And he's like, what do you want? He's like, I want 2 hot dogs. I'm like, hell yeah, get in there, kid. Yeah. So he was super amped about his hot dog. So I get the first one, I pass it to him. He goes, does his little mustard shit. Yeah. I get the second one, I'm there, and I'm like, all right, I pay, we're good. I have my fucking dope, bro. It was so, I took a bite out of it, and I was like, God damn, it's so good. And then here comes Prolude, late as fuck, walking right in, super slow. He walks slow for some reason.
Yeah, he's in slow motion. I'm slow walk. You know my slow walk.
That kid's in slow motion.
He is in mega
It's
slow-mo.
impressive, honestly.
He gets there, then he looks at what we're doing, and he's like, hey, you're gonna eat both of those? 2 Dashy?
And I'm like, not anymore.
He's like, no, not anymore. It's
I
like,
can tell you.
exactly. Why didn't you? I was gonna be like, yo, why don't you just get your own? But I'm like,
it's
but
like-
I was tired of waiting for him, so I'm like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Fuck your hot dog. Let him eat it. Let's go
But
inside.
that one hot dog, oh my, it was so good.
Made a difference though.
So anyway, we were able to walk into the stadium with the hot dog, which was fucking
That's
dope.
kinda weird.
And I walked into the stadium also with what I had bought at the dispensary, which was kind of weird for
Really?
me. Yeah, literally walked in with my little bag.
Sick.
Jays are security is going to be pissed about that when they hear that.
No, because they saw it. They're like, oh, it's like y'all
sick.
gonna have a good time.
You just like
All right.
Just ripping one in the stands.
So we get there and we listen. We are on section 300 on the 3rd floor. I'm looking at the sign, right? But I'm at a different wavelength at this moment, right? I'm taking little bites of this thing so that I'd last long because it was that fucking good.
So good.
Byron Prolude says it's this way. Look, and I'm like, I look at him, I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
Yo, you check this out, guaranteed.
So we start walking, and they're like ramps. You've been to games where it's like just
Yeah.
ramps. Okay, well these ramps are a little bit steeper. Okay, And we're walking. There's no doors. It's literally just like a fucking parking lot.
Wait,
there's no.
It's this way.
Yeah,
There's
and
no.
then because like he was trying to say, yo, it's this way, trust. And then like Hector was obviously he was smoking, so and I was spectating him smoking. So then like the things were like, I'm just faded. You know what I mean? Like it's probably he's probably right. And then Hector's like, no, I think it's here. And Hector was right, but he was faded, so he didn't like 100% like.
You're like, I think it's right here.
You know, he could
where?
be. Right? And then, bro, we took an extra 30 or
No.
20 minutes.
Tell them what floor we got to before we turned around.
What floor was it actually?
5.
Oh my God.
We got to the
ramps
5th
for
fucking floor.
We're on the 3rd floor, so we're
Working up ramps.
Bro,
And
it goes
then
like this.
every
No,
two?
it goes. It's 2 for one floor, so it's 4,
Oh no.
5, and I'm like,
That's
God
weird.
damn it!
Oh,
So we start
no.
walking down, and then
We go back to where we started on the 1st or 2nd floor, and
Yeah.
we're like,
Oh
yo,
my
we had to ask the
God.
person at the front, like, yo, where is like whatever we're sitting at?
so faded.
And then
Okay.
she was like, oh, it's right there, and I'm like, oh
I
my
was
God.
so
so
mad at this
faded.
point, but I'm like, you know what, Byron, you're good, brother. It's a mistake.
That's an amateur
This is what
mistake.
sucked.
Oh, we had-
when we walked down the
Drop the hot
stairs.
dog?
No, this. Imagine.
Oh,
That'd be
man.
I would have been.
Nah.
Like, you're off the team. I'm kidding. No, we walked
man.
downstairs. We walked downstairs, and then we finally enter the belt, right? Like the little where all the stands are. And I'm like, excuse me, how do we get to suite 3 to the $300 level? She's like, oh, see the elevator over there? Take it to the 3rd floor. There you go. So we get to the elevator. We go to the 3rd floor. We get out, and it's suite 303. When we get out, it's suite
390 something.
399.
Bro, we had to walk. Oh my, yo, you know how baseball games like the stadium is like, you know, what I'm
Curved?
saying? Yeah, curved.
You literally had to walk. Oh yeah.
It couldn't have been any further. And I'm like, where? There's no like other shortcut, but you know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's like you can't. 'Cause,
All right,
like,
are you ready? We went from 3rd base to 1st base,
Like
but
around the outfield,
in the
like
inside.
to the outfield to
No,
like.
it was
and then-
even even worse because this is the field, this is the stands, and then this is the thing. So
It was so
it
long.
wasn't this, it was this because it was
Yeah.
the entire stadium. So we walked. By the time that I got to my seat, my hot dog was fucking gone.
yeah, you burned it off.
Yeah. But I got some really good pizza there
That's
too.
amazing.
Had a really really good job, all because we took the wrong turn.
Yeah.
So
Prolu
choke.
took my hot dog and took us to the wrong
Prolu
route.
actually got you so mad that night, Prolu?
He did.
Oh
I
my
was just-
god,
I
that
was-
would have actually been tight.
Yeah, he took an extra hot dog that was gone.
And he's just walking slow the whole time and trying to lead. Oh, I would have been losing
No,
full.
bro,
I would
but
have been losing full.
He's like, no, chill, it's good, it's good.
chill, bro,
Nah, he's like,
trust.
No, he's
Trust.
like, no, dude, chill,
He
it's
put his
cool.
he
We got
categorized
some
us.
exercise in.
Yo, he categorized us. He said, nah, y'all are faded. It's down here.
Oh, no
And
way.
He said, y'all are faded. Like that line too. So I'm like, maybe.
If he says y'all are faded, then he got to be sure.
We're like, yo, he's right. He's got. Like, he was
And
so
I'm like,
confident.
You got
I'm
to
like,
see
God
something I
damn
didn't
it.
see.
He just slow walked his way to the
I'm
wrong
like,
line.
I knew I was right because I never say things wrong. You know what I mean?
That would have been such a check out.
Anyway, it was. We ended up having like an incredible time, nonetheless. So I guess you know, to wrap it all up, the game was super fun. The pizza there was fucking incredible. Believe it or not, it was. I don't eat cold pizza ever, and this wasn't that cold, but it wasn't like where I like it, where it's just steamy hot.
It's Canadian pizza. It's actually
Anyway,
different.
that's all I got. Any closing comments, gentlemen?
No.
You good?
Yeah.
You good over here? You good over there?
to go.
And that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning into the podcast. We appreciate you. And we'll see you guys next week. Again, huge shout out to BetterHelp and Every Plate and Shopify for sponsoring the podcast. Goodbye.